Hello! Prologue here, bringing you another Warcraft 3 custom campaign showcase. This time it's the Fate of Ashenvale by Svetli. Last time we visited a Svetli campaign, it was actually the first campaign I had recorded for Warcraft 3. It was Agaron's Treachery. And this is apparently the sequel, Fate of Ashenvale. Second campaign in Svetli's series of Warcraft 3 custom campaigns, which marks the return of the Burning Legion. So, let's get right into it. Alright. We have a modified, more brightly colored, I think, version of the Night Elf Sentinel campaign backdrop. Or no, this isn't the Sentinel campaign. This is just the stock Reign of Chaos background, I'm pretty sure. You can see there's blue eyes instead of red or something like that. I can't actually remember if they were red or what they were. All right, Prologue, Road to Nowhere, and then we'll get into Chapter 1, Victim of Fate. All right, we have Illidan standing, looking very menacing. Let's see, the last campaign was a lot about like undead and how at the end the king was actually an agent of the undead or in some capacity or something and betrayed our heroes. So it's very spooky. Svetli presents a much sleeker, more minimalist custom user interface here than what was present in Agaron's Treachery. So I'm liking the look of it so far. The Fate of Ashenvale. The purple stands out a lot against the gray as well. It's very striking, I would say. But not in a sense that's... Well, maybe striking is the wrong word completely. I don't know. Some dark trolls. Dark forest trolls. All right. The Well of Eternity was the main reason for the Legion's invasion of Azeroth. This war had cost much for the Night Elves. Tyrande Whisperwind, the future leader of the Night Elves, she's also the beloved of Furion and the High Priestess of Elune. Look at her just brush her hair back. Cenarius, the son of Elune and Milorn, the White Stag. His powers over nature allow him to use the forests to do his bidding. Not the messenger. After the destruction of the Well of Eternity, the Legion was defeated and the world was torn apart. So this must be sometime after the end of Agaron's Treachery. Ageron, I don't know. After this catastrophic event and losing of their homes, the Night Elves had landed on a new land known as Ashenvale. Our forces have settled, Priestess Tyrande. Eventually, on this new land, the Oracle has called Malfurion Stormrage, Tyrande Whisperwind, and the Night Elves to warn them of a prophecy. I have foreseen a dark future for your people, Shando. The Night Elves and the Legion will battle once more. The Legion who seek to destroy Azeroth will incur death. Yet only one race will survive the dawn. So presumably one race, either the Legion or the Night Elves. After the prophecy, Illidan and his lust for power took waters from the old Well of Eternity to defile the nearby lake and create another. Another what, I imagine. Or not imagine. You guys know what I'm talking about. What is he creating another of? For his crime, Malfurion sentenced his brother in a prison for all eternity, guarded by Maya of Shadowsong. Seems like very similar end result in a lot of cases to what we had in the stock game. In fear of another world sundering, Malfurion had made a pact with the Dragonflights to plant a world tree. Holy moly, that thing's huge. So basically they're like planting a second world tree? Nordrasil stands as a symbol to all night elves. It also grants them immortality and protects them from falling prey to disease. "10,000 years later." That's funny. Under normal circumstances, you'll see like 1 year later, 10 years later. Very rarely do you ever see 10,000 years later. Uh-oh. How do you just let him break free? You can't do that. So, different than... Very different here in this sense than what had happened in the main game. So Illidan just breaks himself out. Shando Stormrage. Ishnu Allah, my fellow druids, we have much to do. So we're sort of skipping the first few missions of the stock Night Elf campaign from Vanilla and going right into something. Illidan, have you gone mad? Can't you see that the magics you now use have summoned the Legion of Doom 10,000 years ago? You are wrong, my brother. The magics that you think of evil, you think of as evil, can defeat the Legion once and for all. Oh, okay. You are no brother of mine. Cool night elf sorceress type unit look-alike. I don't know, I can't speak English today. Chapter 1, Victim of Fate. Some moments later, Illidan and his allies enter a cave. So it looks like we'll be playing as Illidan for this mission. Maybe. I don't know. It's all speculation. It's a lot of exposition in that first that opening cutscene. I think it would be better if we could learn some of that information by playing the opening mission, in my opinion. So we tried on hard, and it didn't work out very well for us. So let's do it on normal, and if I think it's too easy, I'll move it up to hard. Scout's Honor. Oh, I like the orange player color for Night Elves. Looks good. Move fast, my warriors. We should open this gate and leave this accursed cave. What about Furion Mester? Will he still follow us? Do not worry. He cannot enter here. Alright, if you say so, Illidan. Okay, level 1 Demon Hunter. Got all sorts of new user UI like buttons and stuff. So what do we have? We have Chain Lightning for Illidan? Okay, I'll take it. Mana Burn was pretty good, but Chain Lightning is pretty good too. The northern path is blocked by a force wall. I guess we should find a way how to remove it. So that's this. A rat! You dirty rat!
Speak to me.
Then we've got Illidan carries a pack. Okay. Highborn pack. Wow, it's a special pack.
I grow impatient.
Okay.
You
got it.
Speak to me.
And then we have Stormbolt. Very good spell. And Critical Strike. Wow, so Illidan's pretty kitted out then. Let's go into settings, and I'm going to lower the volume a little bit, because it's probably a little hard to hear me. Or harder than it probably should be. I'll put it that way. Okay, Illidan, you're much more comfortable volume for me now. What is this? It's a rat. Oh, we have a new unit here too. Guardians with Mana Shield. So it looks like they're just supposed to be like defensive units. They're melee. We also start with 1/1 upgrades, which is nice. We've got Royal Archers who actually have cold arrows. So I wonder if these are upgraded versions of standard arrows. Because they are just royal arrows here. Key pedestal. Okay, so we need a key first. Looks like that's what that tells me. That's how I'm interpreting that. Anyways, so let's kill the rats because they might have the keys on them.
Evil draws.
Fuck them up. Oh, ancient protectors, voidwalkers. These creatures look like voidwalkers. How is it possible? They must come from the twisting nether. Yeah, that's a good question. How is that possible? What are they doing inside a night elven cave? Well, the mystery may never be solved, but we do have a Rune of Lesser Healing here. We can fall back to this place if we so desire. Chain Lightning for 95
Hardly
mana.
challenge.
Probably pretty okay.
Easily.
We'll see what happens. I don't know what Illidan's mana regen looks like. Legion Servitors. I should have known. Let's pull the Royal Archer back. In fact, let's put one on Cold Arrows. Cursed Highborn. You think you can defeat the Legion? No, you will perish before they even come. Insolent creatures, your vile race have no place on this sacred isle. I think my Illidan voice needs work, guys. What do you think?
No problem.
No problem? Alright, Guardian. See, the Guardian spoke. Okay. Token of Agility. Increase the agility by 2. Okay, I'll take it. And then you can turn this off.
I'm blind, not
So Cold Arrows is pretty good if we want to use it to like focus down a particular target's DPS. Like here we can do
I
this.
await your command.
And then slow them both permanently. And that way they'll have much less DPS. Or it looks like it only did it for 1 attack. Is that how it works? Yeah, and then they stopped doing it. Okay, I didn't know that's how it works. That seems like it was changed or something. I feel like if you targeted a unit with a spell, that's...
Let's get going.
Okay, use Mana Shield,
I'm listening.
because you're very low on health. Go ahead and slow that one again.
I await your command.
Okay, I think she'll survive.
No problem.
Okay, turn Mana Shield off. Rune of Healing. Yes. Wonderful.
I'm listening.
Okay, you're an asshole.
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely, yes, absolutely an asshole. Alright, so we found a lever. It was hiding. Oh, that turned off the force wall. Okay. Let's double check to make sure the key isn't some... Oh, the path to the key is free now. Well, we probably didn't necessarily need to know that from a hint, but... Hey, man. Force wall has been removed. The path to the key is free now. You got it. What are all these libraries doing here with the Voidwalkers, like, reading up? Satyrs, maybe? Satyrs have, like, they're classy, right? They've got a bunch of books, and then they read them by the fire, the skull pit.
Is that all?
Very reasonable. Alright, let's go ahead and use this Rune of Lesser Healing, because it's unlikely we'll be heading back into that direction again. So it looks like this is the this path here in the middle is going to be the path
That all?
that will take us to our final destination. But first we'll have to go to the north, where we will find a... well, we just deactivated the force wall. I wonder why we were given, like, vision of the force wall to begin with.
Is that all?
Pick up the Scroll of Healing. That'll be useful later on. It's like a Rune of Healing that we can carry around.
You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool.
Oh shit, there's a spider here. I didn't even see it. I always like when campaigns actually have stuff in these egg sacs. Whoa, a spitting spider. That's a bit of a surprise. But there's also an item in there. I can't really see what the item is. Looks like a lesser clarity potion.
Speak to me.
Okay, we'll pick it up. It'll be useful, maybe. If not, whatever.
Your move.
Check
I'm
this
blind,
out.
not deaf.
Okay, nothing in those eggs.
Vengeance is mine.
Rune of Lesser Healing. Alright, well,
Waiting on you.
wonderful.
Your move.
Let's go ahead and turn this one on to autocast for the cold arrows. Wow. Holy moly. Pick up the rune! Oh. Okay. We haven't used Chain Lightning. Oh, we did. We used it against the,
On your mark, away.
Are there demons nearby?
the servitors, the Legion servitors. Hey,
Let's get
kill that.
going.
Kill the rat.
Grow
It's a dirty rat.
Hardly a challenge.
Frog, even better. Fuck it up. That's gonna get me killed one of these days. I'm gonna get to a point where I have
I await your command.
like a
No problem.
enemy. Like actually, probably did hurt me at some point. You could probably find a point where I killed a bunch of critters and then necromancers used it to like raise dead or something. Because that can happen.
Easily.
All right, Scroll of Mana. But at the same time, in Legions of Lord or Legacy of Lordaeron, Legions of
Hardly a
Lordaeron,
challenge.
it actually served to my benefit sometimes because I would be able to like summon those sludge minions from
Let's get going.
corpses of critters. So
I'm blind.
sometimes it works out, man. Sometimes it's perfectly fine.
Regret
It's a
approaching.
perfectly valid strategy. And you know what? If in any single campaign that I ever play ever gets to the point where Ruby of Elf hit points by 50, all right, well I'll take it. It's better than not having 50 health points.
You dare
If I ever get to a point where a critter has an item in a campaign that I play, you better goddamn believe that will justify every single critter I've killed in my entire history of playing this game.
hardly a challenge.
So I will definitely take it if that happens. We can go ahead and use Chain Lightning here. It seems like Illidan's mana will come back at some point. So,
Evil
All right, we'll let our archers take some damage here. Potion of healing, sure. We got a lot of consumables here. We could use the... See, the Scroll of Mana would also be great for this because all of them have different items. Rune of Mana. Or different spells. Why did I take that? I guess it's fine. It gave me Chain Lightning. So we're still just sort of exploring here, looking for this key. But we'll find it eventually. In the meantime, we're fighting Murlocs and all sorts of other creatures. Yeah, the Rune of Mana made it obviously really easy to justify the use of Chain Lightning there. So it looks like we can go to the north. Probably not for much longer, though. And then the east here. Is there a path to go to the west? No, it looks like we've explored it as much as it will go. So let me just check for any hidden Void Walker spawns or something. No, it doesn't look like it. So let's keep rolling in.
Let's get going.
We're shooting the homes of these Murlocs, so they're very upset. Scorched Earth policy and all that. Illidan, I don't know what you are doing. You are inside a tree, man. You're not supposed to be doing that sort of thing. So Scroll of Protection, I guess we'll use our Scroll of Healing. And then pick up the Scroll of Protection, because that's something we can use. And this this poor Guardian here has been at like critical health for the past 2 minutes, or probably longer than that. Here we go, we got a gate. An Elven gate. Maybe we can breach that. And then there's some crates down here, so before I go any deeper into this area, I'd like to head down here and bust some crates. Looks like maybe these were causing some pathing issues earlier. A replenishment potion. Okay, well we can come back here if we need that. Illidan's been pretty, he's been spared from a lot of the damage that we've taken. And then we've like picked up errant runes and used errant scrolls, so even if he had like 10 health missing or something, he would pretty quickly get it back. One thing I will compliment Svetli on is that his environments have always looked pretty nice, and they've generally made pretty good use out of custom assets to some degree. So I'm pretty appreciative of that in general. I'm a fairly big proponent of creating or at least using other people's custom assets for decoration, because it really helps set your environments apart from other environments. And even if you're going to create a oh, well, that's a downside. They can be mana burned. All of our units can be mana burned. Something I didn't really think about. But even if you're going to create like a sort of a situation where a lot of your you're recreating an environment like Ashenvale in this case, it seems like it would still be useful to improve upon Blizzard's designs, right? Like thinking about any of the environments that you're trying to recreate, like any of the locales you're trying to recreate. Well, think about what would make them look even better and sell the idea of them even better. We'll use Chain Lightning here. Make that Bloodgill start trying to heal various other units. Pull this Wounded Guardian back again, because she keeps getting hit in the head. Alright, wonderful. Nature's Dagger. What is this? Boosts attack damage by 6. Wonderful. Well, we used that Lesser Clarity Potion. That'll give us some mana back. Yeah, attack damage of the hero by 6. I will definitely take it. So eventually we're going to have to start backtracking a long distance. Here's a Rune of Mana. We'll be sure to use the spells on our heroes. What is this? A skeleton warrior who's invulnerable. Well, hopefully he stops being invulnerable as we pass by him. Or, I don't know what's going on actually. Let's go ahead and use our mana shield. I don't know why I activated both of them.
I await your command. I'm listening.
It looked that kind of confused me because I thought you couldn't disable them. What are all these invulnerable skeletons doing here? All right, you can disable that. What? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on with those.
Is that all?
I'll kill that rat on the way out. Here we go. We got what appears to be a cutscene. This should be the key. Swipes it. I like it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why that was a cutscene by itself, but... Faster, my warriors. We need to bring the key back to the gate. Okay. Are these undead gonna start attacking us now, or... Oh, it replaced the token of agility. That's not what we want to replace. Let's just pop the scroll of protection and we'll have the buff for a little bit. Better than not having it. Alright, and let's make our way out of here. Potion of healing. Well, I guess if we really want to min-max it, we can use this potion of healing and then grab that. And then head on our way out again. So I don't know what the deal is with these skeletons. They're just sort of roaming, unexplained. Alright, so now we are going to backtrack. We could have used that Rune of Mana if we really wanted to, but we're backtracking, so I'm not going to be going back there. Some crates we can break. Oh, I forgot to kill that rat on the way out. Oh, well, you guys will just have to forgive me for my incompetence. And we have explored this area to the fullest extent of our power, I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check. Unless we could like sneak through that. And there was no ramp in there. That was a cool looking area. It was like a ritual of some sort, like a ritualistic altar. Sacrificial altar. Cool looking. So yeah, there is no other way that we could go. We've explored the whole map. So as long as we're not missing anything, I guess we can go ahead and quick save once we open this this here gate as well. Check out our missions. Cave's exit. Bring the key to the gate pedestal. Okay, the gate to the exit of this cave is locked. In order to unlock it, you must recover the key and return back to the key pedestal. And then there's an undiscovered side quest, as well as an undiscovered main quest. So, music is it's interesting because it has like that fantasy vibe, but it's also almost like the old science fiction type soundtracks, where like what am I thinking of? I don't know. It sort of reminds me of like 2001: A Space Odyssey in a way. It's good music. I like it. Very moody. All right, so we got some more of the Legion's servitors. So we can go ahead and pick up the scroll of protection.
Hardly a challenge.
And we'll pop it because this looks like it's going to be a bit of a fight here. We won't let you pass, Storm Rage. Your mission ends here. Oh, there's a Tome of Strength. We'll pick that up. We'll see about that now. Okay, we've done it. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate Mana Shield. What's this, Mana Stone? Sure, we'll pick it up. It'll increase our mana regen, right? That's what happens. 25%, that's no joke. That's no joke. I don't know who I'm making fun of. Probably just myself, I guess. Alright. Thunder Lizards. That's not good. Let's go ahead and use Mana Shield on both of our ladies here. We'll go ahead and keep casting this this Frost Arrow shit. Try and keep them disabled for a little bit. Do a little bit of extra damage as well. We're completely out of mana for this Guardian, so hopefully she doesn't die. Go ahead and deactivate Mana Shield on that. Yeah, I mean, the Mana Shield is really useful, for sure. And micro missions like this, you can really get a lot out of min-maxing them. Oh, here we go. We got some more allies, probably. And we've completed the first of the two main quests. Master Illidan, we expected you. Well, here I am. How did you know that I was coming? A messenger informed us and also told us that your brother, Malfurion, pursued you. That is strange indeed. But whatever. I must go further now. Wait, Master Illidan. Our leader, Kathranis Ramar, awaits you in the nearby town of Violetstorm. Then you can come with me. I may need your help later. So it looks like we're heading to Violetstorm. It's an honor to us, Master. Okay. Let's head over.
Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf.
Oh, wait, kill the rabbit.
Approaching me.
Kill the stag.
Evil draws close.
Okay. New unit acquired. Well, we already had these, but basic combat attacker can learn Mana Shield. Can also learn Touch of the Quell Doré. Well, I don't think we have the ability to do that yet. Oh, what is... Yeah, no. Okay. Know that the meeting with Kathranis will end the game. So that is up here. Oh, look at him. He's a Kael Foss sort of guy. And we've got clerics here that look like Warlock. Or not War... Yeah. Are they Warlocks? I don't know. They look cool, is what I'm saying.
I'm blind.
All right, so we can make our way up there. Oh, wait, these are enemies. I thought these were allies for some reason. Okay, so there's a stag over there and a bunny over there. We can kill those. We got some dark trolls here to deal with.
Let's get going.
These guardians have full mana. Let's take our wounded guardians, and we'll just sit there and leave them to regen for a little bit. This wounded archer I'm fearful for as well. So let's go ahead and chain lightning some of these guys. We'll put you on mana shield here. We'll go ahead and activate your frost shot. Yeah, good. Disable the berserker. He's the one that's going to be attacking us. And we have a level on Illidan. His mana's been pretty good so far, so I'm tempted to get Stormbolt since it's guaranteed damage. We also just got a potion of mana as well, so I don't know. It's pretty attractive, but alternatively I could get critical strike. It's only 15% chance, and right now it's not going to be very useful because 2 times normal damage. He doesn't do a lot of damage right now. He doesn't have a lot of on-hit items. Well, he has more than I maybe expected. So let's go ahead and grab this potion of mana, and I'm going to go ahead and get Stormbolt. And then I'm going to quick save because I forgot to do that earlier. And then we'll send Illidan down here to bust these crates. Doesn't take as long as it did in Agron's Treachery to save, which is I'm grateful for, at least, because that definitely was a big thing that happened. You'd pause for almost like a full minute. What is that? Gimme the giant.
You dare speak to me?
Get over here and kill this thing. It's a giant rat.
Not deaf.
Look at him. He's big. He's a big rat.
Are there demons nearby?
Okay, hold up.
I'm blind.
Wait, I'm forgetting that I have a backpack. Let's see if he comes out of that hole. Sometimes they like move around and stuff. I'm just hoping he does that so we can get at any item that he has and better showcase him, of course. He had a scroll of restoration. Very useful. We'll use that. See? What did I say? I said it! If a critter drops an item, I'm going to be vindicated. And I am fucking vindicated. It is good to be right. Okay, so we've got the scroll of restoration running. Hopefully, I don't know how long this will last, but I'll let our units heal up some. Scout ahead with Illidan here. He moves pretty fast. He moves faster than all of our other units, if that's not already obvious. So that's something that I can use to my... it'll be beneficial for me. So it looks like we're going to be trying to probably slow these Dark Troll Berserkers with the Frost Arrows from our archers here, and then Chain Lightning and try and pick off the Dark Trolls. Or we could try and pick up... I mean, the Berserkers do so much more damage that the Dark Trolls almost feel like almost pointless to try and deal with. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens. We'll go ahead and Chain Lightning this level 2 guy, and then we'll put you on autocast, and put you on autocast, and then we'll just go ahead and... We could Stormbolt this one. Do we want to Stormbolt this one? I don't know. Is it worthwhile? Illidan's taking the brunt of the heat right now, which is totally fine with me. So, there we go. I think it was definitely worthwhile to put them on cold arrows, but who knows? Rune of Lesser Healing? Sure, we'll take it. And Lesser Replenishment Potion, or Minor Replenishment Potion, sure. Take it. It's a non-combat consumable. You can hit buildings while that happens, because that's not... Combat is actually, I think, determined when a unit actually receives damage. When it says non-combat consumable, it means tagging them with like an auto attack or something will stop the potion from working, which is cool in my opinion. It's like, I think that happens in some of the MOBAs as well, but... basically just hitting somebody to stop them from regenerating. It seems like a fair trade there, you know. Alright, so we're being purged. We don't want to activate Mana Shield until the purge tendency slows or stops entirely. Alright, let's hit this guy. We're going to go ahead and put you on autocast for cold arrows, and you're going to slow him down. And then we may want to... Well, his slam's probably on cooldown. We can hopefully nuke him down before he slams again, because that will obviously deal some considerable damage. Oh, well, we couldn't do it. And he didn't drop anything. Oh, he dropped the Staff of Negation. That's actually pretty good. I guess we'll grab that. I also saw an errant health bar somewhere, I thought. Is there a critter over here? No, it's the stag. Okay. Staff of Negation is pretty good. We'll keep that up here. I guess I'll order my inventory a little bit better. Dispels all magical effects in a target area. Okay, well, I'll take it. Can I modify my hotkeys? Oh, no, it's off. Yeah, I think you have to do that in like an INI file or something. I could be completely wrong about that, but at some point I am going to have to rewire some of these like numpad keys to something different because it's so unnatural for me to let go of my mouse to hit a button and stuff like that, so. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know what a better hotkey would be, though. I guess, well, no, because you wouldn't want it to be 1, 2, 3. You could do, like, shift 1. Violet Storm Citizens.
Easily.
Well, let's kill this stag first.
Is that all?
I like some of the new architecture I'm seeing. Whoa! Okay, well, I saw that one a little too close. Our new architecture is always nice, though. Anything that's, like, new and man-made, like artificial, elf-made, I guess. Mana Well. Okay, interesting. You know, that stuff's pretty cool, in my opinion. So it looks like the Mana Wells don't regenerate or don't restore health. I wonder if we'll be able to construct health wells that'll be specialized. Because one of the things that I always look forward to doing in Night Elf campaigns is not worrying about health as much because I just spam moon wells. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Here's Leonard. I don't know how you're supposed to say his name. He's a druid of the town by the looks of it. Master Illidan, I need your help. So this must be our side quest. What do you want me to do, stranger? My family's pendant was devoured by a nearby stormworm. Can you slay this creature and return it back to me? Please. I will reward you after that. Well, Stormworm is level 9, deals chaos damage, has chain lightning and slam, I think. That's pretty nasty end of hour, obviously. I'll consider it. But I think we should be able to handle it with acceptable losses, if any at all. Depends on what's in between us and that, obviously. We can try and, like, psych it out with just Illidan and one Guardian fighting at a time with Mana Shield on, and then when that Mana Shield depletes, we can swap it out for another one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I keep thinking that those are my units because they have... They're orange. They're purple on the map, though. Is that I think that's something fucked up with my ally colors. I noticed it in my Legacy of Lordaeron run. Something was not right there, so I don't know what's going on with that. It doesn't affect what they're displaying as in the, like, on their physical model. It just affects the minimap color, I'm pretty sure. Hey guys, there's some Legion Servitors here. Or a Legion Servitor you neglected to kill. I'll go through the trouble for you. Some more experience for Illidan, right? It looks like he is gaining some experience towards level 3. So if we can get level 3 on Illidan, or at least very close to it, so that the next time we have Illidan, presumably in the next mission, it'll be easier for us to get some work done with him, and we'll simplify our lives a little bit in the next map. That would obviously be ideal. One of the benefits, I don't know what's up here. We're not seeing this doodad because it's so big. And we haven't like seen its center or something, but one of the benefits of having like bank data and looking forward to like using that bank data is you'll have moments like that where as a player I'll decide, you know, I want to invest some time in now so that the future is made a little bit easier by virtue of completing some tasks. So we don't want to go and speak to... What was his name? Cathranus Ramar. So we don't want to speak to Cathranus yet. I'd like to visit the Stormworm next to the Fountain of Mana. We might be able to use that for infinite mana shield. Or near infinite mana shield, which would be wonderful. So we found some crates. Dead End. As a Wand of Neutralization. We have a Staff of Negation already, which is like an infinitely charged... Oh, it does require gold? Oh, no, I keep thinking that that's like a gold cost, but that's how much they fetch if you sell them. So, not quite the same thing. Alright, let's head on our way to the left. Now, it says it would end the game, but look at the map. It's huge compared to, like, what we've uncovered so far. There's a lot of stuff that we can potentially do. I mean, well, part of this is, like, I guess we had the map unexplored afterwards or something, so I guess that's not as huge as I'm thinking, because the rest of the map was hidden. I would have preferred if that wasn't the case, but maybe it's there for like flavor or something, so that you're not no, I was gonna start using Frost Arrow, but it doesn't look like we need it. Rune of Mana, sure, we'll pick that up in a bit. Just kill that guy.
I await your command.
So, yeah, what was I saying? I guess it's probably there to, like, really drive home that you're in a new zone now. But I would have thought that that in general, things would have worked out a little bit differently there. Where we would have had more of a concrete indicator that we had of what we had explored previously and what we hadn't. But it looks like that is not to be. We'll go ahead and use this Potion of Mana since there's another one right over here. And then some of our units are looking a little low on health. Mostly just these two guardians. They're like about half health. Oh, there's a ramp up here.
Is that all? Easily.
Does it lead to anything? Yep, some spiders. A spider. Yep, some spiders. Pull the guardian back a little bit. Let Illidan get in there.
Hardly a challenge.
Okay. Put his extra damage to good use from those items that we've picked up. He's a agility based, right? Yes, he is. Okay. So he's actually got a +8 bonus to damage now because he's got the token of agility and the nature's dagger. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and storm bolt the spitting spider. Go ahead and turn on mana shield for these guys. And this one, hey, I'm trying to select you. Hitboxes seem a little smaller than maybe they should be. And then we'll turn off those. Okay. Tome of Intelligence. Well, sure. Giving Illidan more intelligence couldn't hurt. Some cages. Wow, those were smart spiders. They put a rune in a cage. That's crazy. Well, I guess we'll do that. That dispels the poison effect? No, it doesn't. It was just lucky timing on some of them. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but we used it, so, even though we had Staff of Negation. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe the spiders on like an older version could cast a spell or something. Could be interesting. I've always thought that it's weird that more people don't have like magical beasts that just like beasts that are born with some sort of genetic, like they don't really tie in. Just go ahead and stormbolt that guy. Ambush. Defend yourselves. I'll defend you. How dare you show no respect on these sacred grounds? It pains me to think that you have ever called yourselves night elves. Oh, we lost a guardian. All right, but we're slaying most of these guys. Let's move this royal archer back. Now, unfortunately, there's only a rune of mana. Sure, pick up the Tome of Strength. Yeah, there's only a rune of mana, or rather a fountain of mana that awaits us. Not a fountain of health. This is going to be tricky. So I guess we just put all of our guys in Cold Arrow. It adds bonus cold damage. So we'll put them all in Cold Arrow, and then we'll just try and keep them occupied with Stormworm, or with Stormworm, with Illidan. But this is likely to happen here. Yeah, okay, the Devour's happening. We'll pull them back because that's going to deal splash damage. Okay, lightning shield. There's the chain lightning that I was worried about. Okay, you move over here. You're probably gonna die. Well, stun him. There we go. And then chain lightning. Okay, we've done it. We've picked up the enchanted pendant. Go ahead and turn this off. You can choose to return or keep the pendant. Oh, gives us the ability to cast Divine Shield. Can only be used but one time per game. Okay, that's not great. Well, the Rune of Restoration is great because it healed our units almost to full, and all of our mana's back, so that's wonderful. Let's return to Leonard. We'll be nice guys, or maybe I'll save and see what he gives me. Because if he gives me something lame, then maybe I'll want to keep it. But I don't know. It seems like it's the right thing to do, man. So it looks like that was all we could explore. Oh wait, there's some crates back here, and we can explore a little bit further down to the south. Maybe we'll find some more runes and cages or something. So let's do that. And then it doesn't give you any stat bonuses. That would encourage me to keep it probably if the stat bonuses weren't like, +1 to stats or something. But if it was like attribute bonuses or damage or something, armor, I would consider it a little bit more. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Now, I know that this is something I haven't touched on, but on the hard difficulty and above, you can actually get, there's like unique items that can only be accessed on hard or above difficulties. So we missed out on those in Aggron's Treachery. We're also going to miss out on those in this playthrough, unfortunately. But that's an encouragement, I think, to have you guys go and download these campaigns and play them for yourselves, because I'm almost purposefully not showing off all of the content that you can gain access to, because I'd rather have some people see some of the potential of a campaign, see like a general purpose run of it, and say, oh, looks like it's what the campaign is about, and then if they're interested, they can go and play it themselves. So I always encourage people to play campaigns more than they already do, because this it increases the chances that the people who play are going to leave feedback, and then those developers who make these campaigns can then use that feedback to improve their existing and future projects. That's the hope. Optional quest completed. Leonard's lost pendant. Oh, we didn't save. Thank you, Master Illidan. I will never forget your kind deed. Here, take this amulet as a reward. Oh, it's a different amulet. What if he just gave us the amulet back? That would be funny. Teleports 12 of the player's units within the targeted area to the location of the hero when used. And then we got a manual of health as well. I'd say that's way better. That's going to have way more utility in the long run than being able to use Divine Shield once, which is nice, but it's only once per game. If it was on like a really long cooldown, that would also be something more to think about. Maybe, you know, what I wonder is, I have to wonder if it's one of those setups where if I played on a harder difficulty, I would actually have access to a better item. Like, I wonder if that's the case. Oh, frog? Kill it. Shoot that frog. Shoot that frog! Oh, I forgot to deactivate cold arrows.
I grow impatient.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
I'm
Okay.
blind, not
All right,
deaf.
here we go. It looks like we've done everything. Let me just do a quick once-over of the whole map. Make sure that I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. I think I saw everything there was to see. Right? I'm only seeing, like, cliffs and borders and stuff. Anywhere I go. Maybe not over here. Could you even get over there? Probably not. These rocks, I think, stopped you. All right. It's a pretty involved micro mission. We got some good items for Illidan. Hopefully we'll be able to use him extensively throughout this campaign, but I don't know who's really going to be involved. I heard that you expected me, Kethranis. What do you wish to tell me? Master Illidan, we need your urgent help in our northern lands. The Night Elves are surrounding us. Also, their leader is Malfurion, your brother. This is bad news indeed. I guess we have no other choice except to go there and fight. Come on. Let us help our brother. And that's it. So interesting opening premise here. One thing I will say is that the opening prologue, it seems quite a bit long and densely packed with information that isn't really presented in a really digestible manner. Like, I know that there was something about, like, 10,000 years ago, a bunch of events happened that were sort of similar in premise, or at least in outcome, to what happened with the stock game, where, like, the Legion invaded and a bunch of stuff happened. But in this version, obviously 10,000 years later, the current day, the current year, whatever that this setting takes place in, or that this campaign is set in, Illidan escapes from prison using his own magics. Maybe he, like, spent 10,000 years, like, building up that energy or something. It's not really explained. I don't know if it will be later. And then you have, this mission where these people like Kethranis, he's not necessarily familiar with, or maybe he is familiar with, but it's not explicitly clear. Like, is he trying to gain the, like, allegiance of some of these people, or are they already allied to him? It seems like they all call him Master Illidan, so they seem to be aligned with him against Furion. So he has his own set of followers. And I wonder how this is going to pertain to, like, if we're going to eventually be able to control, like, Naga or something, or will this turn into a Naga campaign, because that would be really cool. But so far, it seems like we have a fairly custom, heavily modified Night Elf faction that we have access to that has a focus on using mana. And if we're fighting demons with fucking Fellstalkers and stuff that can use mana burn, that'll be somewhat frustrating. But on the plus side, it will add flair to all of the units, where you'll be able to use micro mechanical, like, you'll be able to micro more and show off your skills there. I'm not a particularly micro-focused player, especially if I have macro elements to also keep track of, like, I'm doing base building and stuff. So we'll see what happens. And the next mission I'll probably also play on normal, since that'll give me a more complete view of the campaign. I think this is still in development, but hopefully by the time we get to the point where we're about done playing the missions, the other remaining missions, I think there's only 1 or 2 maps that are left to put out by Svetli, will be done. So that's maybe a month or 2 from now. I'm not sure exact. Well, it's like I do 2 videos a week for Warcraft 3. I'm pretty sure there's at least 5 or 6 playable maps. I don't remember what the maximum number is. I'm sure Svetli will enlighten us in the comments. But hey, I hope you liked the video. Download the campaign and play for yourself. And I will be back in a few days with map number 2. I guess we can check for an interlude here by hitting quit campaign, a favorite strategy of certain Warcraft 3 YouTubers. Nope, it's just going to be Chapter 2, the Arcane Reunion. We'll be back after these messages.